Kame house party.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Kame House Party. I'm Vince,
I'm Aaron.
and this is the world's bestest, only, funniest, greatest. How many superlatives can I give it?
The EST.
The cleverest anime Dragon Ball watch along podcast where we set out to watch every episode and iteration of Dragon Ball and then, talk about it. We'll layer on some of our own brand of improv comedy and have a good old time talking about Dragon Ball and right now Dragon Ball Z. We've got another great episode to talk about. Actually, it's not that. Look,
It is an episode.
it's an episode. It's an episode. I'll give it this. It is fast. Yeah, that's all I'll give it. That's all I'll give it.
Furious.
No, it's not furious.
Curious.
I mean,
Lee Strong. Like those mints.
curiously strong, like the Mints or the Spice Boys. So yeah, we got another great episode to talk about. But before we do that, we have to get into a little Kame housekeeping section. This is the setup. Get our ducks in a row. You know what I mean?
Quack.
Quack, 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 indeed, sir. Quack, quack to you.
And a quack quack to you this evening.
A flutter of my tail.
A wetting of my beak.
Preening of my plumage. Enough.
Enough ducking around,
Oh,
you might say.
oh God. You're driving me daffy. For the first piece of Kame housekeeping. Yeah, take that. Also, put Daffy in multiverses. What are we doing? The first piece of Kame housekeeping is the world famous UN sanctioned 1 minute roundup. Sound.
I can't believe we have to spend the night in this old haunted house to get that inheritance. It's freezing.
Yeah, I know. It's just a 1,000 square foot. It's like new construction. I don't get how it's so haunted.
Yeah. It's IKEA furnished.
Yeah,
It's a really booming neighborhood.
I mean they just put in a Blockbuster. Is that why it's haunted?
Or a Spirit Halloween is up across the street. Was that what they were talking about?
Yeah, it's open 24/7. Is that the scariest thing?
That you can get an animatronic skeleton at 3 a.m.
And no questions asked. Oh, that is kind of scary.
And scene.
Oh, that is the opening. That is the improv scene that we do at the top of the show to loosen or tighten our improv muscles to get us ready to talk about whatever comes next as we get into the episode. And that leads us into the 1 minute roundup proper, where one of us, this time Aaron, has 60 seconds to summarize everything that has happened in Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z up until this point. Why do you two do this? Because we want to make it easy on the listener or the viewer if you're watching this on YouTube, so that you don't have to go back and watch every single episode of Dragon Ball or listen to every single episode of the podcast to get caught up. Though, if you got the time, go hit that library over at kamehouseparty.com or wherever you get your podcasts. It's all there. And look, I've set it up enough. Aaron, I have one question for you. Are you ready to round up?
Yes, I am. Dragon Ball is about 7 magic crystal balls. You collect them all. You get any wish you want. It stars Goku. He's a little kid that did karate. He fought demons. He fought goblin-like people. He fought armies. He entered martial arts tournaments. He made a lot of friends through his hobby / job of martial arts. He got money for it. He's a pro. But he stopped the Demon King. He got married because of it. And he stopped people from using the Dragon Balls for evil because of it. Then he had a kid. His brother from space said he's an alien. So he killed his brother, went to the next life, came back stronger than ever, beat up a bunch more aliens that were from his home planet. A bunch of his buddies died though. So he's like, we got to go to space where the Dragon Balls are from. That's very funny to me. They did though. They went to get more Dragon Balls. They ended up meeting the strongest alien in the universe. Goku beat him, but only after his buddies died. More friends died. He became blonde, beat him up. But now we're kind of waiting for him to come back, and Garlic Jr. is here?
Nice. Nice. I love it.
I got distracted.
You distracted yourself because you're so darn funny.
The planet where the Dragon Balls
have come from. What a sentence. They had to go to space to get the oh, they call me Mushmouth. They call me Mushmouth over here. Right? That's what he sounds like.
What is that? That sounds more like a gizmo.
That works.
Of Gremlins fame.
Mm-hmm. And we won't talk about where Mushmouth is actually from because a weirdo made it and he sucks.
True on both counts, my friend.
But you know what's also true is there's one final piece of Kame housekeeping, and I'm about to hit you with it, listener, viewer. That's that Vince.
You're
Vince
involved
and Aaron,
in this.
Vince and Aaron
Aaron
watched
and Vince.
two different versions of the show. I watched the English dub, and Aaron watches the Japanese subtitle version. And it's so funny tonight because
I love that. Before this, I'm like, I don't know, man. I'm super tired. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. I don't know how I'm going to be. And then I think I infected you.
yeah, because now I'm like, oh, my brain is just trying to stall. Look,
Your brain's vamping.
my brain is it's running low, so we gotta move quickly into this final piece, which is, we watched two different versions of the show. Title, comparing, contrasting is fun. I'm gonna start with the English title for this week's episode, which is episode 113 of Dragon Ball Z, Suicidal Course.
Those two words are in my title.
Okay, all right, I'll take it.
So you have a Yahtzee within something else.
Okay.
But here is the title for the original Japanese language episode, roughly translated for episode 113 of Dragon Ball Z, which is Can't Wait Until Morning! Kami-sama determines a suicidal course of action.
Okay. So, like, I feel like if I was playing Uno, you would have like the rest of the fours that I need to crap out. But I like that title because it also it implies that Kami is so impatient that he can't wait until morning that he's got to do this.
I can't. Popo, you know what? Let's just leave now. We'll beat traffic.
Oh, Kami, please. I need my sleep. Why can't you just wait? We can drive to Six Flags in the morning.
No, I want to be the first at the gate. I want to meet all my favorite Six Flag characters. Bugs Bunny.
Check.
Daffy Duck. The real one. Not I don't want the guy in the costume. I want an actual cartoon.
Yes, Popo knows. That's why we're going to the original Six Flags in Wildwood, New Jersey.
That tracks. That sounds like something they do. Look, I want to meet Mr. Freeze.
That's right. He's also there.
Donald Chang, Mr. Freeze.
Popo told you Donald Chang might not be there.
But no, he's There's a big announcement. He's the voice of Mr. Freeze. He's got to be there.
In the upcoming hit video game Gotham Knights, yes,
Mm-hmm.
your friend. We've already pre-ordered it on your Xbox
Yeah.
Series X.
I can't wait to get a commemorative. I don't know.
You
Batarang.
you asked Popo to get the GameStop collector's edition, which comes with 3.
Mm-hmm.
I count them 1, 2, 3 commemorative comic books.
Commemorative what posters?
Comic books
Okay, I was
outlining
thinking
the prologue to this game.
I was thinking the Target exclusive. I believe that's a Batarang. It's plastic though, so nuts to that. But the Walmart exclusive is, I think, like 5 pounds of ground chuck. I have to check.
It's 5 pounds of ground chuck.
80-20, baby. Great for burgers.
Great for burgers, bad for the grill.
Is that their slogan now?
Yes, it also comes with the gibbets for Crocs, the Batman gibbets for Crocs, and it also comes with a non-licensed Batman T-shirt.
Yeah, it doesn't have the R with the little circle next to it. That's how you can tell.
It's not Robin approved.
It says so on the back. It's a little picture of Robin doing the what's his face? You know.
Dikembe Mutombo, of course.
From the basketballs.
Popo knows. Who do you
Popo
think taught him
knows.
how? Who do you think taught Dikembe how to block shots?
Popo, I didn't know you were sent into the NBA to teach ballers how to ball.
Popo did a lot of things before becoming Kame's greatest assistant.
Name 2 more for fun. You don't have to go into detail. Just
Okay, well, the
2
one that
more
we know,
occupations.
I was a defensive coach for the entire NBA. I I was the guy that kicked the tires on the Moon Rover before it went out.
It said, looks good to Popo.
They said, "How does it look, Popo?" And I said, "Popo says it's a go-go. Let's go to the moon, boys." Oh, and other people, because Hidden Figures. And then Popo was also a dentist.
Okay, so dental school, how many years in practice? I am gonna pry on this one.
Fine, that's A-okay.
The moon one's kind of self-explanatory.
Yeah, you don't have to have any special degree to kick tires, that's for sure. But on the dentistry, 6 years of school. I also got a degree in orthodontry, which I never used. I went to the Ohio State University of Florida and practiced for 3 years before I decided to go to NASA. Then after that, I went to the NBA, and now here I am.
Doctor, I need to call you Dr. Popo.
Please.
DMD?
You
MDM?
No.
MDMA? Scene.
Oh, we beg your indulgence because this episode, hot damn, nothing?
We're going to be real quick about it because, like where we left off, Gohan, he's back up. He realizes what's happened. It was a big trick. Kame and Popo are free. They just straight up play like the last 3 minutes of the last episode as the front of the episode. Like past opening credits.
Well past it, to the
Not
point
even
where I thought I started I thought I started the wrong episode.
You'd be right to think that. It was they're killing. They're stretching it out. I get it.
One of
You're
those
waiting for
producers is
Toriyama.
over the animating team, just going,
Yeah. Making pizzas in front of them, stretching out that dough.
They're so hungry.
I know.
They're like, "When's lunch?" It's like, add more frames.
When's launch? Says one animator.
And that animator was quickly fired. We don't speak of her anymore.
They tap the sign that's just above the doorway.
Oh, and then they have to change that flip card that's like days since launch has been mentioned. Starts back at 0. It's like a workplace accident.
Speaking of accidents, Gohan was planned, probably. Anyway, what I'm saying is Gohan, he talks to Piccolo, and Krillin, he's like, your acting was, I'm not going to do this voice. It's too late for this. He just says that, like, quote, your acting was good. I was completely fooled. Maybe not quote. You know what? I don't think that's a direct quote. But he did say,
that's the English quote. That is the English quote. He's like, "Oh man, you guys are really good actors. I was completely fooled.
I went to Namekian Juilliard.
And I had studied improv at the Groundlings. It's where I met Marin.
Wait, Marin in the audience, or was she a ground? Did she take a class?
She was outside the theater. It was right next to a bar. I was like all gassed up after my 101 class show. There were like 8 people we didn't invite there.
Did you do freeze tag?
What's freeze tag again?
That's where, if I'm not, look, I'm no, again, we did a wee bit of improv at Juilliard. But then we tossed our books in a fire after that class. But if I remember correctly, it's 2 people step out, they do a scene. Someone from the back row yells, freeze. Both performers have to freeze in place. The person who yelled freeze comes out, taps the person on the shoulder. Calm down. They say freeze, not Frieza.
Okay.
Unless.
Oh no, I know it now. Yeah. We did one of those.
It's a little swappy. Should I finish the explanation for anyone who might be listening, or you think they get it?
I think they get it.
Right. Look it up. Gohan.
Yeah, Gohan. Look it up.
Garlic Jr.
Garlic breath.
Hey, that's great improv.
Nice.
And he's not very nice.
Yes. And we're going to kick his butt. Right, Piccolo?
Yeah, let's do it. But Kame, I need you to know. Don't think I did that to save you.
Oh, don't think.
Don't think twice.
They made us watch that at the beginning of our class.
Wait, you paid $600 for an 8-week course, and the first one was mainly watching a movie you could rent. That was free on Amazon Prime, I think.
It was a 2-week intensive. And see.
I would be so mad.
Oh my gosh. If anybody
happened.
teaching you improv says, watch Don't Think Twice, and they're like the teaching authority, leave. Leave and demand your money back.
Unless there's a movie that's called Don't Think, and they're like, watch that twice.
Oh, that's funny. That's comedy.
Yeah. Then he's a master jokesman. But Piccolo is like, Kami, don't get it twisted. I only saved you so I could use my full power, so you're not a hostage anymore. I can go all out.
I just like that Kami's like, oh yeah, sure, I get it. You hate me. I'm not your dad.
Accurate. I'm pretty sure we have this conversation 20 times already.
Yeah, but I just want to hammer it home.
All right. It's hammering time. I get it.
Uh-oh. I mean,
Piccolo, watch out. Here comes the hammer.
Please, hammer. Don't hurt him. Whatever you do, hammer, don't hurt Gohan.
The hammer being Garlic Jr., because I think at this point, he's like, ha ha ha, you thought you guys are dumb. Even if you go get that holy water, doing the calculations, if you drop it from here, it's not going to reach everyone on Earth by time, you idiot.
Yeah, and just before that, like, because they call him out on like this is this is the plan. Garlic Jr. turns away from everybody, and in the English version, he starts like almost sniveling. He's like, It's so hard to take over the universe," and then is like, "You fools!" Like, so everybody's getting their acting in this episode. I thought that was they try to make Garlic Jr., at least in the English one, a little comedic in his one-liners and his comebacks, and because he's always snappy and he's always got something else to say.
In mine, he's not comedic relief at all. He's just a little jerk.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm gonna kill you. This. There's my home planet. That.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, speaking of home planet, we see our home planet, the Earth, ravaged by demon people.
Yeah, they've gone to town and burned it almost to the ground. And this scene features two innocent people. They look to be a couple. They're hiding in a like a little crawl space or something. And they're like, "Oh my God, what's happened to them? They breathed in that black water. They breathed in that weird mist, and it turned them into beasts. We'll be safe here, though." No, no, no. Because in the darkness, lots of skittering and eyes. It's cats and rats, baby.
I would say an ungodly amount of cats.
You're not as shocked by by the team up.
I get once they're on the demons, they're like, look, we're all on the same side.
Mm-hmm.
The Tom and Jerry Accord, they call it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh man, we need a Tom and Jerry Accord ASAP.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody, just put down your mallets and Acme TNTs.
Can we please stop rolling our fellow humans up into little cigarettes and then smoking them in front of the girl cat we like?
Hot babe girl cats. That's single-handedly one of the best episodes of Tom and Jerry. Because I think there's like he also sings like a country tune playing Jerry's whiskers as a guitar or something like that.
In cartoons, cats really have the most musical whiskers. You just stretch them out real long, and you can play a jazz hit.
Oh, you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking of the episode of Tom and Jerry where he's trying to woo the cat in the very nice, like adobo style house that Spike also lives in. And Tom sings the song, playing an upright bass to woo this woman. And it's like, is you is or is you ain't my baby? Baby, maybe found somebody new. Scaludora-dee-da.
Should we watch that instead?
I would love to watch that episode instead of this one.
And then Spike talks like this. A rink-a-dink-a-doo.
Yup.
I'm the only animal that talks. Tom, say something, please.
Ah!
We've known each other for 20 years. God damn it, Tom. Jerry, are you hearing this shit?
Don't get me started on all Jerry's weird racist cousins.
Wait, there was a French one.
There's a French one who's like super horny. But then
there's a
Latin American one. And he's really slow.
Are you not thinking of another racist caricature? Slowpoke Rodriguez.
Oh, I'm thinking of Slowpoke Rodriguez. The counter to Speedy Gonzales.
You're getting your racially charged animated animals mixed up.
Aaron, Hong Kong Phooey, we got to cut out of this.
Mr. Popo comes in. Look, enough racial talk. Mr. Popo's here.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, look, Kame, you fucking idiot. If we go underneath where we're at now, we can use the 7 air currents or jet streams. I forget exactly what they call it. But like, if we drop the water in there, baby, it'll spread all over the earth. We're good.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a catch. We have to go under the lookout, and that is where the Shinsenkai is, or the grave of former Kami. Kami, like Stalin's not there. Marx isn't buried there, is what I'm saying. The great what?
Yeah, like truly, what?
I feel like I should have heard of this before, Popo.
Popo said that it's down in the sub-basement, but Kami never wants to go down there. Not because, and Kami says, not because Kami is scared, just because who needs to go down there?
Look, there's no reason for me to change the bulb down there. It's not even for storage.
Popo cannot reach the bulb. Kami can do it without getting a stepladder.
I just haven't Namekian stretched in a while, okay?
Well, if that's the truth, just say so, and Popo will help you stretch.
Embarrassing.
How do you think Matumbo lasted 12 years in the league?
Oh boy. With the signature move like that.
The signature move.
The finger. The league had to keep him in. He's a draw.
Huge
Even
draw.
when there's a draw.
The city of Philadelphia loved him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they love like 3 things. He was one of them.
Throwing batteries at Santa Claus.
Okay, 4 things.
Awful cheesesteaks.
All right, 3 things. There, we're going.
And then Matumbo and his finger wag.
I was going to say a Rocky.
They kind of like
Balboa.
Rocky.
They built a whole ass statue to a fictional man.
They're all Creed freaks now.
Oh, like us.
Like the rest of America?
Mm-hmm. Michael B. Jordan.
Mm-hmm. Yaggity, yaggity. And scene.
Hey, don't Tom and Jerry over Michael B. Jordan. Don't, Popo, just please don't roll me up like a cigarette to try to impress Michael B. Jordan.
It's too late, Kami. Magic carpet, roll his ass.
Just don't lick it close, please. It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Where'd you learn that from, Krillin?
Oh, you know it. It's his one good technique.
How do you think you got married?
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
All right, and scene.
And scene. Okay. The consequences of Kami going to this grave is 1, he's got to get some flowers. You know, he's got to pay his respects.
Gotta
2,
pay respects.
He might die.
Yep.
Like, I think the way they described it is like, you might get your soul sucked out.
Pretty much, yeah. In mine, it's like, Kami, be careful, because, you know, you could never come back if your soul gets taken while you're there.
Mm-hmm.
And then Kami's like, let's do it, Popo. I don't have a choice. And then Popo, throwing down the carpet and says, I'll drive.
I know. They're similar.
I'll drive. And then hops on the magic carpet.
Puts
And then
on
they
little
fly in the
gloves.
opposite direction of the hole that Popo
They go
pointed to.
not down.
They go up and out, just like we are going to commercial.
Vince, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you had to find out like this. But
It's okay. Just be honest with me, Aaron. Just tell me what's going on.
okay. I was on another podcast. That's the appropriate amount of gasping. That's what I expected.
Okay, now that I got that out of the way, tell me what podcast?
Oh, you want to hear the juicy details, you freak?
Yeah, baby.
All right. Let me talk real low, and then talk normally, because I made myself uncomfortable with that. So, real life friend, my real life friend Will, say that 5 times fast. He and his co-host Brittany have a podcast called Signals from Pittsburgh. They usually talk about horror movies, but it's also about a bunch of other things they like. And they invited me on as a guest for their movie Match Mania. Will's also a very big wrestling fan. So what the premise of it was is that we watch a movie with a wrestler in it, and then we watch a corresponding match to go along with it. When we did kind of a fakey commentary, I created I did just an off the cuff character for the commentary part. So the movie we watched was Suburban Commando. Vince, have you ever heard of this movie?
I feel like I've heard of this movie. Why have I heard of this movie? Does it star like an 80s wrestler that I may know?
It stars one Hulk Hogan.
The Hulkster?
Yeah. Not great in later years, Hulk Hogan.
But this is prime Hulkster. He's America's boy.
He is His nickname, Hulk, America's boy Hogan. But he plays some weird space marine, and then he hangs out with Christopher Lloyd. Shelley Duvall's in it. It's a buck wild movie. We talk about it. I don't just poop on it. We find some good things about it. I poop on it a lot. But then we watch, hold on, I have to read the episode description. Then we watch, I think, the first match between the Hulk and Undertaker. Undertaker's involved because guess what, Vince? Undertaker is in the movie.
What?
As well. He plays another space guy.
A cavalcade of wrestling superstars.
But it was a fun episode to record. Will is good folks. So if you're into that kind of thing, I do mention cucking. I mention it a lot in this. I really dig into that old chestnut.
Hey, well, here I am twerking my nipples.
Because Shelley Duvall definitely wants to fuck Hulk Hogan and make Christopher Lloyd watch. Anyway, if any of that is of interest to you, I'm sorry. But also, go check out Signals from Pittsburgh. It's their latest episode wherever fine podcasts are given away for free.
And I want to hit that one more time. That's Signals from Pittsburgh. You freaks. Go find it in your RSS feed generator. And with that, look, we're not going to cuck these people anymore. Let's get back to the show. Now you know what happens to those who don't pledge their loyalty to the great Vegeta.
They die. They die real bad.
Yeah, they get mortalized on some dust ball planet for no reason.
I know the animation reason that they're all squid men, but in fiction, it's just like, Vegeta, you gotta let this like beef with Kui.
Yeah,
that was his name. You gotta let that go, man.
Yeah, he's taking it out on all the Kui.
This is
first it was bird people, now the Kui.
This is a squid game you don't want to play. Well, I guess also the other one you don't want to play because you'll die. Spoilers.
I think the highlight of this whole interaction is Vegeta's new move, which is electric current.
I barely remember this. I was more like, hey, that one squid guy's got a cool scar.
Well, cool scar aside, as the Kui are like firing upon Vegeta, he's not moving. He's just kind of charging up. his fist glows yellow, and then he emits like electric charges in a radial, like radiating out from his feet, and that's what finally defeat all the Kui, except for one who's like, "Forgive me, I didn't know. I pledged my loyalty to the great Vegeta." Too late, loser. Frieza can't
Pledge
even.
this.
Frieza couldn't even touch D's. D's what? D's nuts.
Didn't even wait for me.
Mm-mm.
You're like, I
Couldn't.
got this.
We're speed running the rest of this episode.
Someone's got to tell him, like, Frieza's not dead. He's getting roboticized. He's getting crunchitized, Captain. Like cyborg parts, you know what I mean.
Don't call me Captain. And I hate Captain Crunch. Bulma only has Fruity Pebbles and Apple Jacks at her place.
I miss Bull.
It's lonely out here.
She had the best. I think she was giving me eyes.
Hey, Kui, before you die,
Yeah, okay. Ink spit, yes.
if you're like staying over someone's house after she calls you a cutie, her mom's really into you, and her dad likes all your gear, are you dating?
This, first of all, this sounds like the intro to like a 90s rap song. Like you hear someone banging on a door and they just run in saying this.
Like,
And then-
like this? Like, yo, I'm staying at this chick's
Yeah.
house, and her dad likes my style, and her mom's really into me. But let me tell you about what happened on Thursday.
And then the beat, then the beat starts going.
I get it.
It was a clear black night, a clear dark. Wait, that's regulator. Sorry. It's getting dark. Another ink cough.
It'll get darker for you if you don't tell me. Am I dating this blue-haired girl or not?
Okay, I'm gonna run down the list. Have you held hands?
Ha! No.
Arm over the shoulder.
Mine or hers?
Either or. It's what, 620? Whatever
Does her mo-
year.
Does her mom count?
But go on. I'm listening.
Her mother put her arm around me
Mm-hmm.
and said, this is where you'll be staying.
And where did she lead you?
Into like a spare bedroom?
Oh, not hers.
No. What? No. I know Earth
You
girls are
hesitated.
easy, but that's insane.
As Jim Carrey taught us.
Who?
Gina Davis.
Don't know her. I'm talking about
Marlon
Bulma.
Wayans.
Marlon. Oh,
Jeff
I've heard of
Goldblum.
him. I've heard of Marlon.
Yeah, of
Wayans.
course. The most famous Earthling in space, Marlon Wayans.
He once made Lord Frieza laugh
Mm-hmm.
before he
Not-
died.
Yeah, that's what cut his career short. But look, I'm gonna call it like Facebook. It's complicated.
Oh, you know what? Blast.
Death.
Ah,
To complain. I can also say what I'm doing. You're not the only one.
I think the line is, I could do this all night.
Hey, you got to say that to Bulma if you want to get out of this weird zone.
Hey, Kui alien, I gotta ask you. People make that joke a lot, and I don't know what it means.
What do you mean, joke? I can go on.
Do it all night. I know she's not talking about fighting, because I could fight for more than just a night.
I mean, it's kind of a different kind of fighting.
Mm-hmm.
That you do with someone you have feelings for or not,
Okay.
if the mood's right, I guess. It's
So
the
you're
only
sa-
qualifier.
Are you saying that
I'm gonna
Kakarot used this technique to become a Super Saiyan?
Maybe. I don't know what that involves.
I'm going to blindly believe myself because I'm superior. And yes, I will go all night to become a Super Saiyan with Kakarot.
No, that makes sense. I don't know this Kakarot, but they sound lovely.
Also, why haven't you died yet?
Oh, whoops, sorry. Blat. Death.
You hear that, Kakarot? I'm coming for you, and I'm going to do it all night long.
All night.
All night. Who sang that? I thought you were dead.
Death. Blat.
Finally, some peace and quiet. And
Man,
see.
scene. We do have some good fighting between. It's an even match, right? You got Garlic Jr. and two Spice Boys. You got Piccolo, Krillin, Gohan. Some highlights that I see. The pretty Spice Boy. He's got crazy hair that can capture people.
Yeah. If you're a Naruto freak like me, he's got Kaguya hair that
Okay.
can strangle and it can grow.
Bind, grow at will. Piccolo stretches across the whole area where they're at, which I love. Always loved Piccolo.
Mm-hmm.
Remembering that he's Mr. Fantastic.
Krillin finally decides to use his Destructo disc, and look at that, it doesn't work. Is that a trend? Who
It
knows?
gets thrown at him, which has got to be frightening. Like, oh, not again.
Mm-hmm. First Frieza, now this.
Now this guy with a bunch of horns.
His horny guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's also really buff. You better not show up when Marin gets here.
Yeah, hey, look, if I somehow kill you, hey man, if I somehow kill you, not saying I will, just if it happens, can you not be around when my girlfriend gets here?
What's a girlfriend?
Oh boy, I'm not quite sure. Myself, I think, it's a girl that, you think is attractive, and I don't want to say it.
Punch! Because then he punches Krillin
Yeah.
really hard.
He's tired of this.
He's tired of
this seed.
Gohan breaks his bindings to save Krillin. Masenko's the dude. Then Krillin and Gohan, like, on the handsomest Spice Boy, I think his name's just Spice.
Mm-hmm.
They impale him on a spike through the chest.
I'm surprised I zoned out on these. Because I remember looking back, I'm like, oh, they're dead.
Yeah, because
Good
they
for
look
them.
real dead. And I thought, man, Gohan's adding to his body count like a lot in this filler kind of arc. But Piccolo, and I don't know if he has an equivalent line in this, and I'm apologizing for Piccolo here to the community of people, little people and dwarves, because Piccolo's like, oh, get over here, dwarf. And I didn't like that he said that, but I liked that he slammed him through like 6 walls.
Ooh.
And then Garlic Jr. is like, he's not as faced. Piccolo assumed, even after fighting Garlic Jr. all out. Garlic Jr. then is like, ha ha ha, you fool, you don't understand. The Makio star, it's close to Earth. I've waited 12,000 years, and that's like my home. And with it so close, I'm now 10 times stronger than I was before. And then he shines up and hulks out.
Yeah, he, like last time, he gets big and weird. The other Spice Boys do come back to life.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, you thought we were dead. We're not.
We're not. And we're from England.
Mm-hmm, yeah. We're from the English part of Makio.
We're from the evil UK.
Where Brexit never happened. So evil.
Ooh, we're evil.
We didn't invade anyone.
Ooh, how evil. Yeah, and I think I like this little bit that like Garlic Jr.'s power explosion is so much it basically levels the entire lookout, and
Mhm.
it shakes everything, including the basement that Kami and Popo are in. That they got to. Did you clock this? Because it happened really quick. They
Okay, go
traveled
on.
through a funhouse style tunnel on the magic
Mhm.
carpet. Like
They
it
got
looked like a Disney ride because it had like the galaxy on the bottom, like I think clouds and stars and stuff, starscapes as they're like traveling through. And I was like, that's so weird. Why did we have to see that? I would have rather just watched Garlic Jr. transform this whole time.
you didn't want to see Kami and Popo pull a Doctor Strange, go through some weird reversey world.
I've seen 6,000 outcomes, Kami.
Okay, and
And,
and
and there's only one where you get all 3 exclusive copies of the Gotham
no.
Knights Collector's Edition.
What do I have to do, Popo?
You don't want to know, no.
I specifically asked.
You have to,
And,
you have to,
who do I got to look? Who do I got to kill? I'm fine with it.
you have to get a PlayStation 5. It's impossible
In this timeline,
with these prices.
I know, and someone won't raise my allowance.
Popo put a cap and he's leaving it there.
No cap. You put a cap.
Popo hasn't been capping since I took off the fez.
Everyone, I'm so sorry.
What are you sorry about? What are you sorry about? We're
I'm
kicking
losing
ass.
my mind.
Well, look, we're almost done because this
Okay.
big giant door opens on its own.
Well, Popo opened it, right?
I guess because he's trying to open it, and then at least in mine, he turns to Kami when it opens. He goes, "It's open," like he didn't intend for it to open that way. They go inside, and what you see is like a green mist over like rolling meadows and dark, looks like obsidian headstones, and then a mysterious Pokemon appears.
Oh, you're saying okay, this is the age difference. in
Yeah.
effect.
That's
So I'm gonna
my
guess the
phantom.
Ghastly.
But it's before you get the slith scope, so you can't see what it is or identify it.
Oh yeah, it's like a cloud or something.
It's like, eh.
Yeah.
It makes that noise.
So to me, he looked like the Shadow King from the X-Men comics. That like
Oh,
not cartoon, because he's
so I
just
was
kind of
right.
a big facey. Yeah. And I forget his whole deal. I think he just didn't like Storm.
Well, similarly, this apparition doesn't like Kami and punches him in the gut. Well,
Sucks him up.
Hits him in the gut, does something to him, knocks him down. And in mine, Popo looking at the creature, it's like all shiny and black. He's like, "Who are you?" Like, Popo, what? You're not gonna get an answer. I didn't
my
work here
friend.
this long. Who are you?
Were you in the In Memoriam this year?
What class did you graduate in?
Or wait, are you just coming through here because you went here like 20 years ago and then just kind of walking around like a weirdo, pointing out where like you made out with someone, like anyone cares?
Because Popo does not care. Popo doesn't care who you made out with or what dorm used to be a social hub.
You know, the many places you puked across campus.
All right, I gotta stop this because
Okay.
my 10-year college anniversary is coming up.
And that's
And
exactly what you're gonna do.
That's exactly what I'm gonna do.
Yes, please do. Just Not even to anyone in particular. Just just to any passerby.
I mean, look, when Vince shows up on campus, it's about to go down. I'm gonna guest set on the improv team.
Nice.
I did that once when I went back. I think it was close enough to after I left that I was back for a basketball thing, and there happened to be a Run With It show, and I was like, okay, what's up? I'm only 2 years out, and they were all gassed up because I think at that point I had taken some UCB classes. They're like,
Oh.
and I was there. I did the whole thing where I stayed for a long weekend with some of the guys that I knew that were still there. So I think I showed up for a practice. I was like, oh, this is what we do in New York. You ever heard of Zip Zap Zop?
We eat a pizza pie and then smoke.
Hey, this is what we do after every show in New York. We stand on the corner, just hang out.
Yeah, just really block that foot traffic.
Yeah, don't like you're having such a good time that nobody even bothers you, man. It's so cool.
We all talk about going to eat or to a bar, but then by the time we all come to a decision, it's like half an hour's passed and it's just late enough where most people have to go home.
Oh yeah, but sometimes somebody passes a J around. Oh man, New York City Improv. No, but seriously, that was fun. So
those were the days.
yeah, and I'm getting old. 10 years, hot damn.
Is the improv team at your college still going strong?
I think so. Last time I checked, which is probably like 5 years ago.
I mean, what I heard though is that you can do improv anywhere. So you can just you just start it up, bud.
Oh really?
Go into some, I don't know, psychology final.
Kick in the door. Yes. And Freud much?
Sprechen Sie Freud?
I think, therefore I ham.
Someone's got a real platypus complex.
And because all the psychology professors know me, they're busting up. They're dying over their smart boards.
Mm-hmm. Their bow ties are spinning. I assume all psychology professors wore bow ties.
How'd you know?
I didn't go to a real college, folks. I don't know.
I didn't go to a real college either. I got a liberal arts degree.
Leather patches on different coats.
Oh no, those professors cared even less. Showed up in t-shirts, shorts. It's hot. Who cares?
Like this episode, it's so hot we got to drop it.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
I'm going in. Yeah, we need to close it. Look, I know we have some mail. We're gonna skip it this week, I think.
Yeah.
I don't think I can physically read anything.
You heard it here first. Aaron can't read.
Secrets out.
Secrets out.
That's why I got to talk.
Yeah, but look, that's the 113th episode of Dragon Ball Z Suicidal Course. We gotta wait until next week to find out if Kame's dead. Are Piccolo, Krillin, and Gohan, are they gonna be able to defeat Garlic and his 2 seasonings? And will the sacred water get to the 7 air currents of the world in time?
There's a lot of numbers running around in this episode, huh?
Yeah, Kame, don't stop till morning. And whether you are fighting an apparition of one of the alumni of your weird school, or you're coming back from the dead to tell people where you puked and made out with a girl you liked, you gotta keep fighting. No, no, no.
Yummy, yummy house party.